you made the point that I was going to make, that the public are watching and they want the British government to do something, and I appreciate what's been done already, but they want you to do more. Now, there are things you could do. You've sanctioned Ben-Gvir and Smotrich. You could sanction Katz, who's advocated for the aid blockade and for the 20 new settlements in the OPT. It is not true to say that UK weapons are not going into Israel. Components of F-35s are. So at what point do we stop that? And when are you going to recognise a Palestinian state? There is more that can be done.
On your first point, you know that I can't comment on sanctions that are under consideration, but you have heard my statements about what has been said by Minister Katz, and you will have heard my statements previously about Ministers Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, and then the subsequent decision that I took. That's the first issue. On the issue of recognition, this is an important issue. We believe in this country, and I think it's a cross-party position, to stand up for two states. The Palestinian cause is a just cause, and it is important that we recognise. The question is when and how. And of course I recognise that that's a subject of debate and discussion, and we are working, of course, with our French and Saudi Arabian partners. They were going to have a conference. It did not take place because of the 12-day war with Iran. That conference, I understand, is to be reconvened on the 28th of July, but it's not yet at the leaders' level, and they're indicating that will be delayed in September. But of course we continue to work with them. Ms. Harding, I suspect that you stand by the work that our country has to do in relation to conflict in other theatres in the world. I suspect you would not want us to send direct parts for F-35s to Israel, and we are not doing that. But I also think that you would not want us to not participate in the supply pool to the whole F-35 programme across the world. There are partners, particularly in Europe, that we would not want to undermine, and it's for that reason that we made that decision, and I'm pleased that that was upheld by the courts just a few weeks ago.